Dr. Scott Stripling. We are opening our cheesy pilgrim map, and we're going to try to plan out our third episode for the conquest of Joshua. Now we're going to be moving up to this site, which is Mount Ebal.
Right.
And that's going to be the last part of our show, but what are we going to see there?
All right, when we get to Mount Ebal, we're going to see Joshua's altar there. And so this is an incredible synchronism between the archaeological data and the biblical text.
And a really cool place to be, and just imagine the scene there.
Oh, sure.
But before we do, we're going to talk about Gilgal, or Gilgalim, which is the encampment that when they went to conquer Jericho, they went to Gilgal. So is that a geographic location, or, as Adam Zertal believed, could be these footprint structures that we're finding, and we're standing at one right now?
Right. Well, we don't know for sure, but my sense is that these were probably campsites, a series of them. So it could be both. I mean, these encampments could have been tribally, so each tribe encamping at one. This is the largest of the footprint sites here, and maybe the largest tribe was here.
And the footprint would be significant. If God is saying, everywhere your foot sets down on the land, I will give you.
Sure.
This is intriguing. This is interesting. There's a lot more study and research that has to go on. But a footprint and a series of footprints as they take the land that God promised them.
Well, if we can date this to the series of the conquest, then it's amazing. We've got an altar here in the middle of it. We've got a large enclosure, and it seems to match pretty nicely.
All right, well, we got our plan.
All right, let's go.
The Ark of the Covenant would have been in that inner enclosure altar, and that would also mimic the tabernacle, and that would mimic the temple.
The arrangement of sacred space. So you're moving from secular space into increasingly sacred space until you come into the Holy of Holies. Yeah, which means that the tabernacle, before it was at Shiloh, may have been pitched right there at Gilgal with the Ark of the Covenant right there.
Wow.
So it's fascinating.
Super cool.
Yep.
So in the middle of the footprint, or at least on one side of it, you have what seems to be an altar.
Yeah, this is the north side of the site. You can see a cobblestone pavement surrounding it, clearly sacred, a round altar of uncut stone.
You've seen a couple examples of round altars. Of course, we know that there were also those square rectangular altars in Jewish worship.
Sure.
But uncut stone is key. And again, you feel like this could be an encampment, a campsite, or maybe for one or two of the tribes, they would have camped around, and this would have been a communal, governmental even center where they come together in a worship center.
So I would picture tents camped all around here, several thousand people probably, and in the center is their administrative functional center for their tribal encampment. This one is about 16 miles from Jericho, so you're getting pretty far away. Some of the other campsites are closer, and they probably had a system of communication just like Herod had up and down the Jordan Valley, so they could communicate pretty freely.
There hasn't been a lot of excavation or any excavation in these sites, so you don't have the accuracy of dating. It looks old, certainly. What would you just roughly date this at? Do you have any way of doing that?
Well, it's either Iron Age or Bronze Age. So if it's late Bronze Age, we would want to find, through excavation, some clean material, pottery, and hopefully something glyptic like a scarab that would enable us to be certain. Because let's face it, stone stacked on top of stone could have been done the same 1,000 years apart.
Will you ever run out of digs here in Israel?
Once upon a time, I thought I could excavate the country, but I'm a little more realistic now.
Everywhere I've gone with you, you've either dug it or you want to dig it.
Yeah.
But a footprint, it's a significant thing, right? Yeah. It's probably meaningful.
Well, it was. These weren't made accidentally. I mean, this is on purpose to express something very important. And remember, from the ground, they don't see it as a footprint. You only see it as a footprint from the sky. So this is speaking something not only to them and to their neighbors, but they're trying to show something about their belief in God.
And I wonder if we were to climb to these peaks, if we could see the footprint outline. I think we could.
You can.
Or we just fly the drone.
Let's fly the drone.
I vote for me.
I was absolutely blown away at what I saw at Gilgal, Argamon. Could these really be leading us to the next scene in the story of Joshua's conquest, Mount Ebal?
So these are remnants of the conquest, and that's what we're talking about here in Israel, and the footsteps.
Have you ever wanted to explore the incredible land of Israel and dive deep into its rich history? In Discover Hidden Israel, Joshua's Conquest, you will go on an unforgettable journey through Israel, tracing Joshua's steps in Israel's conquest of the Promised Land. When you support In Grace today, Jim Scudder will personally send you this incredible video series as his way of saying thank you. Contact us at 800-78-GRACE or go to ingraceradio.com. And for those who want the full Israel experience, we're offering our entire Israel Deluxe bundle for a gift of $100 or more. This bundle includes 7 incredible video series, all filmed in Israel, giving you a comprehensive look at the history of this amazing nation and its deep spiritual significance for you today. Don't miss out on this exclusive opportunity. Call 800-78-GRACE or visit ingraceradio.com today. That's 800-78-GRACE or ingraceradio.com. Discover the wonders of Israel with In Grace.